It's TK, it's Tega, and we live in the living room. Shout out to Reese, the director.
Shout out to my boy Reese. Shout out to my boy Nicholas Mick and my boy El Kira.
Shouts out to Drew Hef, you heard?
Alright, so for starters, tell me where you guys are from.
I grew up in Bridgeport, but I live in Seymour right now.
Okay, what about you, Taker?
I'm born and raised in Seymour, Connecticut.
Seymour, all right. Like, so what was it like growing up in Bridgeport?
It was a little crazy, honestly. Yeah, you know how Bridgeport is like. I've heard. The first night I moved over there, I remember there was a whole shootout in front of my house.
Damn.
From my window, I saw people getting dragged from cars and shit. I was like, this place is different.
Oh shit! Damn. So what is it like living in Seymour?
It's quiet. It's nothing but woods, bro. Big change. Big change.
Yeah. So what was it like growing up in Seymour for you?
I mean, pretty much just what he said. I'm living in the sticks, so like there ain't nothing ever going on out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a pretty sleepy town for the most part.
Kind of like Naugatuck, like here.
Yeah, like not far off, honestly. I think Naugatuck might be a little more active, but
really,
yeah.
Damn, I feel like it's super boring here. I mean, I love it, you know, but damn, there's a little more active than Seymour, really.
No, Naugatuck. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, it's more active. Yeah. So did you guys come from a single family home or both parents?
Single family. Yeah, my parents split up when I was young.
Okay, what about you, Taylor?
I got both parents around.
All right, and so what was that like growing up?
Honestly, it wasn't bad. It was probably for the better, to keep it a buck, but it was cool. I was with my dad a lot of the time when I was a kid, so.
Okay. So y'all still got a close relationship today?
Yeah, me and my pops is close.
Yeah, that's what's up. So what was it like growing up with both parents?
Pretty solid. Definitely can't complain.
Were you a spoiled kid?
Like, was I what?
Were you spoiled?
Was I? Yes and no. Like when it came to certain things, yeah. Like my parents did bless me with a lot of opportunities, like getting to play sports growing up and stuff like that. Like I was a snowboarder, basketball player.
Snowboarder?
Yeah,
really?
I still snowboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, snowboarding, basketball, football. Like I was definitely involved in a lot of sports, and having both parents around definitely helped with that.
Dope. So like, were you guys relatively good kids or bad kids coming up?
I was trouble. I just didn't want to go to school. That was my biggest problem. Like
from young.
Yeah, from young.
Damn.
I remember there's days my mom would literally drag me out of bed, like by the blanket. I'm holding this shit. She's dragging me on the floor. That ass, bro. I hated school.
Damn. What about you?
I was kind of the same way. I just sucked it up and went though. But apart from that, I was a pretty good kid. I didn't get in a whole lot of trouble.
Okay. So how did you guys get your stage name? TK and Tega.
I got TK because I was chilling with a couple boys when I used to live in Bridgeport, and one day they was just like, "Yo, you're nice, bro," and I was like, "Good looks." They just heard my music, and then he was like, "Yo, you're that kid, bro," and I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "You're just that kid. That's all I'm gonna say," and I was like, "TK, that's it then."
So what were you going by before TK?
Before TK, I was Detour because it's my first name. It's a D. My last name is Torres, so
oh, Detour. I like that.
Yeah.
What about you, Tega? How did you get your name?
So I was hanging out with my homies from Bridgeport, and I was like the token white kid in the friend group. I was literally the only.
Bridgeport just get everybody their names.
Nah, for real, they know what's up. But yeah, I was the only white kid in the friend group, and so my nickname was White Boy. And so, and one of my boys was like, "Yo, we need another nickname for you because I'm not trying to go out in public and call you that and get called something crazy."
Right.
So like, yeah, they were just spitballing random names, and one of them said Tega, and I was like, "Yo, wait, that's actually kind of tough."
Yeah. What does it mean?
It doesn't have a meaning, to be honest. It's just cool.
That's dope, though. That's funny. So how long have you been an entertainer?
I've been making music since I was like in like high school.
Really?
Yeah, just at least writing music. I didn't start recording until like I graduated, and then I sold my car to get all my studio equipment. And then
you traded in the car to get the studio equipment. Damn, that's what's up.
Everything, charged people to go there too to record, and I just got myself into it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So wait, you were engineering as well?
Well, at the time, my cousin was making beats for me, and he lived with me, so he was throwing the beats on for everybody that was coming through, and we were just pushing shit out. So
yeah, that's what's up. So what about you? How long you been producing?
So, I've been producing for probably about 4 years. Like I started, and then COVID hit, and so then I really got to lock in on all that.
Yeah.
Just like entertainment in general, though. I was like streaming on Twitch, doing gaming and stuff like that before I got into music. So I've probably been on the internet for like 6-7 years, give or take.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Okay. So, like, do you guys come from a musical background?
More or less. I feel like a lot of my mom's side, like my uncles and shit from her side, they were all heavy into hip hop.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
and rappers, all of them?
Yeah, well, my dad and my mom's brother were actually DJs together.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
they used
Together?
To perform, yeah, together. They used to
Yo,
perform and
that's
shit.
just-
My dad be telling me they used to run shit in the Bronx, bro.
Yeah.
They used to like shut blocks down and shit. Those
Yo,
parties.
that's what's
Cool.
up. So wait, is your dad like really supportive of the music right now?
Oh yeah. Like
Okay.
I said, when I told him he was coming here, he was like, "You'll be on TV?" I was like, "Not TV, bro. Not there yet."
Wait, so what was your dad's stage name?
I don't remember. I don't think he ever told me. I don't even think he remembers, to be honest.
It's crazy. Fun fact: my mom was a DJ too.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, that's how I got into loving music. My mom used to DJ like with her homegirls and shit like that, and,
that's
and
hard,
so
that's
I
hard.
get it. You know, coming from the '80s, and that's the vibe right there. So what about you? You come from a musical background?
Yes and no. So like my great grandmother and my grandmother, they were very heavily into music. Like they
Yeah.
could play just about any instrument they picked
Wow.
up. My great grandmother used to sing on the radio, like when that was a thing way back when.
Oh shoot!
And then it all stopped with my dad. My dad messed me up. He never picked up an instrument, never did anything. And then-
Damn.
yeah, I
So
know.
then you
and
ain't
then-
learn the instrument.
That's what I'm saying. I had to figure it out for myself.
He said it all started at your dad.
And then no music background from my mom's side though.
Okay, so is your like parents and family supportive of your music career?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you like let them hear the beats and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, whether or not they want to hear the beats, they do. I'm bumping that on the speakers hella loud.
Yeah.
But no, my dad's definitely coming in my room while I'm cooking up, and he's like, "You make that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yo, that's hard."
See how cool.
That's
Yo,
hard.
that's what's up, man. I love that. I love when the parents and family supportive. You know, TK, how long has it been since the release of your album, According to Me?
I released it last year, 2023, in like October.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember that because I just put the wheels on the Accord. And I took nice pictures, used the shit as the cover art, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's get it going."
Yeah, so you made your own cover art too?
Yeah, I made the cover
See,
art.
I like that. Cut the fucking middleman, bro.
100%.
That's a fact. So, like, how's the feedback been since you dropped this project?
It's not been bad, honestly. I mean, it hasn't been that much because I don't get a lot of fucking listens right now. But it's been good. The people who do listen, they fuck with it.
Have you dropped any music videos?
Nah, no music videos yet.
What's the hold up? What you
I haven't
doing?
really. I've been trying to meet new people in different circles and shit. I'm just now starting to get more into the music since I'm at Tega.
Yeah.
Because I've been looking for a producer so I could put my shit on Spotify, Apple
Right.
Music, shit like that. So now I'm gonna really start to get shit going this year.
Okay. Like, what inspired the title, According to Me?
It's just honestly, it's my sound according to me. It's like music from what I want it to sound like.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So
Okay, your perspective of it.
yeah.
So, like, would you consider yourself a hip hop artist? Because I
Not
didn't got a
really.
melodic sound.
Yeah, not really. I got different sounds. I'm kind of versatile with my sound. So
Okay.
that's why when people are like, "Are you a rapper?" I'm like,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. What inspired you to make music?
When I was younger, honestly, in high school, like freshman year, I started writing my first raps, and I remember writing one, and I spit it in the cafeteria of my school.
Yeah.
And a couple of my boys were like, "Yo, that shit was pretty hard, bro." And I was
Yeah.
kind of like, "All right." And then the bitches started fucking with me a little bit because I rapped, and I was like, "All right, I can stick with this shit."
Right. So, like, when did you start making beats?
Senior year of high school, I started getting into it.
Hmm.
I had a girlfriend at the time that was singing,
Yeah.
and she was pretty nasty with it. And yeah, I wanted to produce for her, and then that didn't end up working out. And
Okay.
then I just found love for it though, and so
Right.
I just kept going with it.
Okay. Like, do you remember the first beat you made?
Sadly.
Sadly. I wish you could play it right now. Like, you gotta say it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Like, so what program were you using to make your beats?
I started and still use FL.
Okay.
But I definitely switched up my style a lot. Like when I started, I was a huge Juice WRLD fanboy. Like I was dreaming
Real
about the
depressive.
Juice. Yeah, I was just the sad piano beats with the all girls are the same 808, the same
Yeah.
copy paste beat every single time.
Okay.
And then I just started hanging around some kids that were like, "Bro, you need to start making some Meek beats. You need to start
Right.
making some Dirk beats, this and that." And I was just starting to
Right.
get like asked for a bunch of stuff that I never even thought about working on.
Mhm.
And so just expanding in that way definitely helped me a lot.
Dope. Like, what marketing strategies do you guys use to promote your music and your beats?
Right now, I'm not really using much. I just use Instagram. I try to get my point across on Instagram through my stories and shit. Sometimes I use TikTok here and there because TikTok is kind of broken. So
Right.
we like TikTok.
TikTok, we do.
Okay. What about you? What you use to promote your beats? Like any beat stars, anything like that?
Not really, because like I'm kind of picky on who I want to work with. Like I don't want my beat to fall into the hands of somebody that I'm not really rocking with.
I respect that.
And so Yeah, I'm kind of picky. Like, so I met him. He showed me his music, loved it off the bat, and I was like, all right, he's getting beats. And then like same thing with all my boys. So like, fucking with, I'll send you beats. Otherwise though, like, I kind of gatekeep a little bit. But yeah, I just kind of make friends. Like, I just reach out to people that I like their music. And, yeah, I just work with them.
Okay, dope. What made you stick with SoundCloud as a distribution versus using like Boost Collective or TuneCore?
So SoundCloud was, when I first heard about SoundCloud, people were telling me, bro, they don't take no type of money from it, nothing like that. So any type of beat you find on YouTube, any type of thing you find on YouTube, you can throw it out. And I was like, bro? And I was like, yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm on that though.
Yeah, I can understand that too, because like they don't, like, you can jump on anyone's beat too. You can make a whole mixtape on there. You know, so I get that. But you definitely got to jump on them distributions, bro. Because you need to get paid.
Yeah, 100%.
You're not getting paid for SoundCloud yet. You got to get paid, bro. You got some good music. You know, why not get paid?
Yeah, that's true.
When we gonna get a beat tape?
You said beat tape?
Yeah.
I've been trying, to be honest. I got a couple beats that I'm definitely throwing on the tape. I'm kind of finalizing a few things. I want to have a full like track list for what beats I want on it specifically, and I want to get like pretty much everything put together first. I have a lot of artists that are down. I'm already knowing he's gonna be down for it. And I got a few other artists. Shout out my boy Lil Kira. Shout out my boy Nicholas Mick. But yeah, I'm just trying to build up the arsenal right now, just get everything ready to go before I start trying to put things in motion.
Okay, can we get a title?
Tonight's Entertainment.
Tonight's Entertainment.
Yeah, so I have two different producer tags. One of them is my boy Joshua Blue, and the other one is the Joker. And I took a snippet out of Batman. It's when he walks into the big ballroom and he's like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment."
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just fuck with it heavy, so I just kind of ran with it.
Okay. So favorite track on your project, according to me.
Favorite track?
Yeah, you can pick just one.
My personal favorite would probably be Painted.
Why?
Because I feel like that song I kind of touch on the way I was feeling at the time when I made the tape. And most of my music is based on how I'm feeling at the time, is whatever I write.
Right.
So I feel like that song kind of really got it to the point.
Okay. So like, what themes do you plan on addressing in your music?
Honestly, whatever comes to me. I'll just be sitting in the studio, I'll listen to a beat, and if it talks to me, I'll talk back.
Oh, okay. I like that. What about you? Like, so like, are you more of like just you gonna stick with the Bobby beats, or are you thinking about still sometime making your depressing Juice WRLD type beats? Like, what's going on?
I gotta be all over the place. Like, a lot of my beats are kind of how I'm feeling too. Yeah. So like, you know, if it's kind of a rough day, I'll make some like, you know, like slow piano beat, like super chill, laid back, all that kind of stuff. If I'm having a good day, like, I definitely make a lot of like E-type beats, just like super high energy, a lot going on, just like hype.
Okay. Any of you guys in a relationship?
Yes, sir.
Oh, dope. So I can ask this question. So like, how do you manage your love life and having a music career? For all those fellas out there, we need to know.
Honestly, I mean, I've only been with her for a short period of time, but she supports it. When I told her I was
Is she an artist too?
No, she's not.
Okay.
But she's heavy into music, so
okay.
First thing I did when I met her, I was like, yo, listen to this.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, listen to this first. She passed the test. Yep. So like, what advice would you give to someone who's balancing the two, a music career and a relationship? Well, how do you make it work for you first?
Just don't do the shit you're rapping about. You know what I'm saying? But
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, as long as you keep it in a book, then you're good, bro. You're good.
Right. All right. What about you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Why absolutely not?
I've tried it a couple different times.
Yeah.
And definitely took a lot of time away from me. I definitely got into some relationships with some really clingy girls that ignored a lot of red flags. And yeah, they just ended up sucking up a lot of my time. Wasn't really able to focus on my craft, and through all the time I've had relationships, just absolutely no growth in me or my brand or my music or anything. So I just gotta lock in and focus on me for now.
I get that. Do you think if you met a girl in your field, it would work out? Because she would get you, like she would fully understand.
A lot of them understood, but they didn't demonstrate that they understood, and so I kind of fear falling back into the same trap because I get attached really easily.
Oh,
so
okay. At least you're honest and you know.
No, yeah, I'll own that. But yeah, definitely attachment issues, and so I'm not trying to like leave Shorty hanging, but at the same time, I gotta focus on me, and it's like difficult to find a happy, healthy balance of like keeping her happy and keeping myself happy.
Right. So you gotta have that discipline. But I know you get lonely sometimes, man. It's getting cold.
I mean,
you know,
it's not this season out here.
Right. You can't be having fucking Pamela all day.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't too bad. Like,
it ain't too bad.
Nah. I got good people around me that support what I do and what I love, so I really can't complain. You know, I focus more on what I got than what I don't.
Yeah, and I respect that. I respect that. So I mean, sometimes you gotta be a little selfish. You know, when you want something.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you want this shit, so you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, respect. It's one quality that attracts you to people.
Honesty. Like, I like brutal honesty. Like, if I make a beat and that shit's ass, please tell me it's garbage. I don't like people that are gonna sit there and tell me this is fire and I send it out and get clapped. But like, yeah, just a lot of people lie nowadays, and I don't really too much.
I mean, cause no one wants to hurt motherfucking feelings. Like, no one. People are very sensitive these days too, and you got to be so strategic about how you judge people. Like, I want to start a music review show. Like, it's the first time I'm saying this, like, on camera and everything. Like, I've been talking to my partner, like, about this shit. Like, I want to do a music review because I know so many artists. But I don't want to, like, critique people's music because I know people get offended. People take time and working on their craft to, like, tell somebody, like, yeah, I don't like this, or you could have did better here. It's like, who the fuck are you? You know? So it's kind of, like, it's cringy, but I want to, like...
It's kind of a hot take, but if you can't handle the criticism, you shouldn't be doing this.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And so it's this guy I've been following, you know, and I'm not going to say his name because I don't need to, but he does a music review, and what I notice that he does, like, he allows people, he allows the audience to kind of judge. You know, he never really gives an honest feedback. He's like, yo, dope. But the people in the audience, they're like the people in the chat, they're like, yo, that's trash. I'm gonna give it out of 2, negative fucking 57, and you know, I'm like, that's crazy. And he just like kind of laugh it off, you know. I'm like, what do you think about that?
I get you're trying to make people like you, but at the same time, like, your integrity is everything you got. So like, you can't be a liar. You just got to be honest about everything. Some people are gonna love you for it. Some people are gonna hate you for it. But like, you just got to be honest. Like, nobody can ever say anything bad about you if you're just being honest. I respect
that, Taker. I respect that. You can't be fucking everybody's friend. That's my problem. I'm like, I don't want to hurt motherfucking feelings, you know? Like, damn, I don't really like this though. How you tell them? Like, how do you tell somebody you don't like it? Like, I like that though. You got to be fucking honest, you know? Has music always been natural to you guys?
I wouldn't say natural. I mean, listening to music and like liking music in general, like ever since I was a kid, I fucking love music. Rap specifically, like Eminem was my favorite artist growing up.
Really?
Yeah, Eminem was my favorite artist growing up. So like, when I was younger, that lyrical shit was crazy to me. I was like, oh shit, and then I got an appreciation for the beats and the melodic shit, and I was kind of like, alright.
Yeah, because you don't want to sound like you a fucking dictionary. Like, it's like, all right, bro, put your backpack on and get out of here. Like, I mean, I respect the lyrical dudes, but like, I want some substance. I want a vibe too, you know? 100%. So I get that. That's why people like Eminem, because you could get crazy turned up, and then you guys lyrical shit.
Facts.
You know? So you would say that would be like the first artist you remember. You could remember his rhymes word for word?
Oh yeah, 100%. Mockingbird, bro, first song I remember in school, yo, I remember having people like gather around and I was like, yo,
you were Eminem.
I know this song word for word. Like, everybody listen to this shit.
That's funny, like you studied this shit, you waited for this moment. That's fucking funny. What about you? What's the first track you remember, like front to fucking back?
Headlines by Drake.
Headline by Drake, okay.
That song, I don't know what it was.
Was it just deep for you, or?
I really don't know what it was. Like, just something about it, like, itched some part of my brain, and I was just like, I need to know every word of this song, so when it comes out, I can just jam out.
Yeah. So, like, what's your process to finding beats?
Like I said, I kind of just sit there, and like the other day he sent me a huge beat pack, mad beats.
Oh, dope.
Enough beats.
Fucking lucky as fuck.
Yeah. So I was like,
everybody on YouTube, and you got a fucking Taker just like, hey, bro, here, check this out. Fuck up YouTube.
Now this shit is getting serious, but I just listen to the beats, and then whatever talks to me, I talk back. Like I said, so like, as soon as I get that vibe from the beat, I kind of just put the headphones on, depending if I feel like I need auto tune or not. You know what I mean? And I just kind of vibe from there.
Can you sing without the auto tune?
I don't know. People have said yeah, but I'm like, yo, I don't want to do it.
You gotta try, man. None of us knew T-Pain could fucking sing until he did it. You're like,
that's
shit.
That's fact.
He has a nice ass voice,
actually.
Actually.
Some singing lessons. I give it a shot.
Right. Yeah. So, like, how long did it take to like make a title for your tracks?
Most of the time, honestly,
Does that drive you insane? Like, do you need a title?
Yeah. Like, I'll sit there and I'll make a song, and then I don't want to just give it a title of a word that's in the song. Like, everybody
does that.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn. And I'll put a title, and I'm like, nah, that's like a sentence. I can't be fucking.
Yeah, it's too fucking long.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
Right.
So it's tough. It's tough
I got this song. How do you know how I make this?
Yeah, right.
That's like,
you're asking a question now. Like, what's going on?
Right. So what about you? Like, what's your process like? It's like titling your beats, and like, how long does it take to make a beat?
Titling them? I mean, you could ask him. I just be titling some bullshit.
Because like, I mean, like, I guess that title is really for the artist. The artist.
Yeah, like it's not gonna. The odds of it being called the same thing that I title it are slim to none.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever
that.
had that happen before.
Right.
But
I never thought about that. That's true.
Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, the beat making.
But sometimes, sorry to cut you off, but sometimes those titles like inspires the artist. Like it can be called like Passage. You like, oh, that shit made me think about a time when, you know,
that's me 100%,
you know, because sometimes
bro.
when you go on YouTube, you're looking at them type like beats, you're like, those titles would gravitate you. So sometimes if you think a little hard on your titles, I don't know, you might get something different.
Nah, that's facts. Like, I definitely try to title them like related to the
emotion
the
they give you
of the beat,
right?
Yeah, and so like whether or not that helps, I don't know. But like, I don't know. I just kind of, for the most part, just name it like the first mine. I'm just kind of like a beat factory. So it's like, all right, this one's done. I just want to export this, get on to the next one.
Right. What did you say to yourself? Like, I found my purpose.
Honestly, I would probably say after my most recent breakup, I kind of was going through some shit, and I was like, yo, I made a song, and that shit was just like, it hit different for me, myself.
Right.
Just
was it about the current situation?
Yeah. So when I listened back on it, I was kind of like, damn, when I got that emotion, I really got it. And I was like, okay, I can actually put this shit to good use.
Right. What about you? Like, when did you know, like, making beats was your thing?
So, in my last relationship,
yeah, like, man, these women always bringing us to, like,
for real.
Yo, bitches, bro.
Right, fuck bitches get money, man. Yo, that's crazy.
But yeah, this last one, she really took a lot of time away from me. Like, I was spending 6-7 days a week, like, at her crib, like, sleeping.
That's
there,
OD, bro. That's like, where was your job at? Like, damn, bro. Like, you need a job, actually.
No, well, the thing is, I did have a job, but, like,
you still managed to
yes, dude. Like, I had no time for anything but work.
Right. Can you imagine the next guy is right probably hanging on his leg right now? And he's like, yo.
But, yeah, like, not being able to work on my craft and not being able to meet new people in my like field and all that, like even though I was in a relationship, I still felt like really like lonely and low.
Damn.
And so like
because I guess because she don't get you, she don't understand that.
Not at all.
I understand that, man.
Like,
I definitely do.
And it was kind of funny because she was also a singer and very, very talented from what I heard.
Is she still, and not to like keep dwelling on that, but is she still doing it? She's still singing?
No. And like that's another reason why I was just kind of like, yo, this kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I keep hearing like from your parents, you're a great singer, this and that. Like she was performing at like Radio City and shit like that in high school, and like just nuts. She went to performing arts school and all that, and she wouldn't open up for me. And I'm just like, yo, I'm trying to produce for you. I'm trying to get some music out. And she was just like, absolutely not. And like that was kind of like one thing that we really bonded over, but I never really got to share it with her. You know what I mean?
Damn. Well, hopefully she'll come back around when she see your fucking name in lights.
Yeah, when we up, then they come back.
Yeah. Who would you say encourage you guys to believe in yourself? Like any memorable moments, any auntie, uncle, somebody like told you to believe in yourself?
Honestly, my uncle on my mom's side, when I was younger, he was the one that put me on to hip hop, like I was saying, and like he would just sit me down and be like, yo, listen to this.
Right.
We would just sit there and he would say a word for word.
Is your family from the Bronx?
Yeah, my family's from the Bronx.
Okay, the fucking Mecca. Okay.
Yeah. So he would just sit me down and be like, yo, check this shit out. I remember being this age when this came out and we was doing this. And then
I love that. I love those type of fucking stories. Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Just listening to all his stories about the music and the times back then, it's like, damn.
Did he get to meet like Pun or anybody, like any of those big guys?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. But he still was doing his thing. He's moving and shaking. Yeah. Okay. What about you? Who encouraged you to believe in yourself? Any memorable moments?
I'd say a lot of my homies for the most part did, because they always like remind me I got it, I can definitely make this happen, but they also like kind of slap me across the face when they tell me that. So they tell me something that I don't want to hear but definitely need to hear.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, having that kind of real encouragement rather than just like, you got this, telling me like how I need to be moving in order to keep moving forward and this and that, like that definitely like says a lot more than just you can do it.
Definitely. Shout out to your friends, man. It's good having some homies.
They're
like
real
that.
as fuck.
I like that, man. I wish I was part of your team, man. I don't get to talk to my homies that much, you know, unfortunately. Tell me about your first musical memory.
My first musical memory will probably be, I remember one Christmas, I can't tell you what age I was, but my uncle and his girlfriend bought me an Eminem DVD. And it was just a DVD full of music videos and cutscenes of Eminem. So like, I remember just watching that shit, and like the Way I Am video was on there, and then when he jumps out the building, he's just falling. And the first time I seen that, I was just like, what? This dude is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I love this. And I think that was like a big part of why I got into Eminem in the first place.
That's what's up. So, did your uncle like still give you feedback and stuff with your music to today?
100%. But he's more old school, so like the new school sound he can't really get with sometimes.
Okay.
But I always send him anytime I make a boom bap song. I'm like, yo, listen to this. And he's like, this is fire.
Right. That's what's up. Okay. What about you?
I definitely got two moments. My boy Nick and my boy El Kira that I shouted out in this. I was fans of both of them before I even talked to them, had a chance of working with them, anything like that.
Wow.
Never spoke a word to them or anything. I was just a fan. I listened to their to their music every single day.
I gotta get them in the building. Are they still in Connecticut?
They never been in Connecticut.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So my boy Nick, he was bouncing around for a little bit, but he's in Atlanta right now.
Okay.
And then my boy El Kira, he's in Vegas.
Oh,
and so yeah, they're mad far.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the homies. I talk to them pretty much every day.
And they know each other too. Like they talk to one another too.
So I've showed them, like I put them onto each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like
have they collaborated yet?
Not yet.
Really?
Not yet.
Damn. Like
we're working on it.
Yeah, have they got on your beats yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a ton of songs with them. Like out, not out, all that, and then we're still trying to finalize some stuff, get our feet planted, like working together. Like we both kind of have a little bit of a different style, so like we're trying to find like a healthy medium where we can kind of meet in the middle and make something fire.
Yeah.
And so yeah, once we get that figured out, that's when the features gonna start rolling in. That's when the songs are gonna start rolling out, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, my boys Nick and El Kira, big fans of them before I even met them, anything like that. And yeah, just one day I hit Nick in the DMs. He got back to me. I was a garbage producer, but he still like took his time to listen to what I had to offer. Such a chill, cool dude.
Shout out to him, man.
For real. And then El Kira, I met him in a Discord server completely randomly. Like I didn't even know he was in there, and he joined, and I kind of shit my pants at first. I was
like
scared.
he was like famous.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh my god, it's him. And then yeah, I just played him a few beats, and he listened to one of them, and he was like, yeah, I need that. And then I sent it over, and within the next 2 days, I already had a song out.
Yo, that's what's up.
For real.
Tell me about your worst music experience.
Worst music experience?
And you're pretty new, so I can imagine going to studios not being able to explain like what you want done.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like that's what I was gonna say. My first studio I ever actually went to, since I was always recording by myself. I record by myself. I mix my own vocals and everything. I do.
So you used to your sound.
Yeah, I'm used to how I sound like. Yeah, exactly.
Yep, I could imagine. Tell me.
So like going in, the dude was already giving me feedback that I wasn't really feeling. I was kind of like, bro, you don't know what I'm trying to do here, bro. And he was just like, nah, but trust me, bro, trust me. And I'm like, all right, bro, I had no choice. I was like, I'm gonna trust you, bro. It was free too.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, let's do it. We laid the track down. Afterwards, he sent me that shit, bro. It was garbage. I never went back to that studio again, bro. I never even re-recorded the song, bro. I was like, I don't even know this damn song anymore. Yeah. It was a rap after that.
Almost quit music after that.
Every shit, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. So like, what did you learn from that experience, if anything?
I would say I learned that not everybody got the same style, and that probably that I know most what I want to sound like.
So you went back to just recording yourself after that?
Yeah, I just went back to recording myself.
Shit. You remind me of my boy Munchie Munch. That's Munchie. Like, shout out to my boy Munchie Munch. When I say that guy got like 6, 7 projects out, and I'm like, bro, you gotta go to other studios because you need somebody else's ear. 100%. Like, even a videographer, you need another eye. You need another opinion. You need someone else. 2 hands is better than 4 hands is better than 2. So 100%. Sometimes you need that extra person, but he like, nah.
Yeah, that's why
I'm doing it myself. Like, I ain't waiting on nobody. I'm doing it myself. Fuck it. I'm gonna record this shit. And he want to shoot his own music videos. Like, I'm like, damn.
That's 100% by himself.
Yeah, I respect that though. What about you? Tell me about your worst music experience.
So these kids I was hanging out with in Ansonia, 2 of them were rappers. One of them, he was alright. And then another one, arguably one of the best freestylers I've ever heard in my life. Like, I honestly wouldn't have the audacity to compare him to Juice WRLD. Like, just unreal. I've never heard somebody spit like that before.
Yeah.
And so one time I brought.
I gotta see this though.
He's crazy.
Juice WRLD
He's crazy.
He blacks.
And so I brought my entire setup over to his crib. I brought my PC, my mic, my like everything. I put the whole studio in his crib.
Right.
And yeah, we recorded a hook. Banger. Like, everything was insane. And then he was like, I'm gonna go roll up and just like chill for a minute and I'm gonna punch back in. Never punch back in. Never finish the song. Anything. And then we did it one other time. I was like, we gonna finish that? He was like, nah, let me get a new beat. And I was like, alright. And so then loaded up the beat, like brought the whole studio to the crib, everything. Same exact thing happened. I was like, this has to be a joke, bro. Like, you are not serious about this.
Damn, I've heard stories like this. That's interesting, you know? Like,
it's tragic because both of the songs that we made hooks
got
to,
mad potential.
Bangers. Like, all he had to, he could have spit some bullshit for the verse and it still would have been
Was
hard.
he freestyling on these beats?
Yes.
So that's why.
Like, he was like,
that's
what?
why. And he's freestyling, he's not feeling it no more.
Nah, like
it's like he in that mode, and he's like, I ain't feeling that
and then
no
when
more.
he
I've seen
back
artists
in,
like this.
nah, for real.
You gotta get his ass.
And then I tried to get him to write. I tried to get him to write, and he was just like, nah, I don't do that. I just freestyle. And I'm just like, all right, man.
Shit. I've met artists like him. That's crazy. I can imagine he's probably mad talented.
Always the most talented individuals.
Right.
Always give the least amount of shits though.
Yeah, right. And I don't really post, bro. I don't really care about the Instagram shit. I mean, I know, like, that's crazy.
I don't got the time. Like, bro, you do have a minute. You literally do it while you're taking a shit. Do what you have to do.
Bro,
like,
this could change your fucking life.
For real.
Damn, man. I hope bro hear this and he fucking changed his mind and like, I'm gonna start writing more.
You better. I'll still work with you, bro.
I'll still work with you, bro. Like, damn. Yeah, so tell me, like, what did you learn from that experience, if anything?
Just be really picky on who you're working with and spending your time with, because like, did I really lose anything monetary or like any beats or anything like that in the process? No, but I did lose a lot of time, like packing all my shit up, bringing it to his crib, bringing it back to my crib, all the time I spent recording with him, like the beats that I made in front of him, all that. That's just time that I could have invested into something that actually would have benefited myself. And so just becoming really stingy with who I work with, like not just on a musical level, but like on how strong their grind is. So like if they're posting every day and I know that they're recording every single day, that's the kind of person I want to be working with. The kind of person that like just does it when they feel like it, like it's not gonna work.
Got it. So like, who do you guys listen to right now?
I listen to a lot of Thug.
Really?
Thug is my man. I fuck with Thug.
Even Gunna too, like the whole YSL camp.
Gunna not so much. Gunna's a little monotone for me, but Thug I fuck with only because of how versatile he goes with his melodic shit. Like he be doing some shit where I'm like, what the fuck? What did he even say? Like, but it sounded crazy. So yeah, that's why I fuck with Thug.
Okay, who do you listen to right now?
I listen to a lot of TK. I'm not even saying that because he's sitting right next to me.
Yeah.
King Von, the GOAT. Nobody will ever touch him.
When I first met you, that's what you said.
Yeah, nobody will ever touch Von in my book. Definitely a lot of Dirt. New 21 Savage album, Bumps. Yeah, it's a lot of it. A lot of like anything that's produced by like Benny X or anything like that. Like I'm really into the kind of like crazy like virtual sound and stuff like that. It's like Yeet and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of all over the place. I've been going through like a lot of like pop and rock and stuff like that too. So honestly, just anything that sounds good.
Okay. Like, so what does making it mean to you guys? And it doesn't have to just be music or making beats. What does making it mean to you?
I would say making it for me would be my family not struggling no more. Everybody just set, comfortable.
For me, my kids never have to work a day in their life, but they're going to be more successful than me.
Respect that. What's the difference between you and you as an artist?
Me as an artist, I would say, me as an artist, I'm not really afraid to say wild shit. Like, I'll get behind a mic, bro, and I'll say some bullshit. But afterwards, they're like, yo, you said that? I'm like, maybe, bro. I don't know. It could have been me. Like, I don't know. I feel a lot more confident as an artist.
Right. Okay. So, like, what about you? Like, what's the difference between you and you as a producer? Because, like, when you're at work, you're just a normal guy at work. But when you're in that producer mode, you're a whole fucking different beast. You're Tega.
Yeah, so when I'm Brian, I'm pretty quiet, a little shy. Like, I just kind of keep to myself for the most part. And that's why, like, I was so surprised that I, like, met you. Because, like, I don't know. I'm not normally outgoing like that. I'll be talking to random people. And, so,
and the way
like,
we met was dope as shit. I picked up an
for real.
overnight shift, and I normally don't work overnight. I seen him, and I had some music. I'm like, yo, would you want to, like, hear some music? And he's like, yeah, like, why not? And then we just started chopping
That's
up.
hard.
He's like, yo, come in my car, bro. I'm like, at that moment, I'm like, your parents say never get in a car with strangers. But I'm a grown-ass man, and I know this, you know? I was telling my wife this shit. I was like, yo, like, I'm bugging. Like, I'm like, but it was a great-ass fucking connection. Like,
it was just different. Like, all the circumstances were right, bro.
Hell
like,
yeah.
But,
Right.
yeah, I'm a pretty shy kid for the most part, keep
Mm-hmm.
to myself. And, yeah, just Tank has definitely got a confidence that I don't.
Okay, I like that. Okay. So if you had the opportunity to talk to your younger self before you started taking everything serious, with everything you know now, what would you tell yourself?
Music-wise?
Just in life, honestly.
Buy Bitcoin, bro. Nah. I'll probably
Do you fully understand Bitcoin and stuff like that?
type shit.
I mean, cause I don't. That's why
Yeah,
I asked.
I mean,
Even if you
cryptocurrency-
can even educate for a second.
Cryptocurrency is a little confusing, but the NFT shit is a whole separate world too. So it's like you gotta understand two separate things to be able to put them both together to trade NFTs. And, do
And you
all
work
that
for
cool
NFT?
shit. No, I don't work for them. I do like. There's projects that get released, NFTs that get released and shit like that, and some of them will hit me up and be like, yo, you think you can make a song for our project about such and such? And I'll be like, yeah, word. And they'll throw me some crypto for it or whatever the case may be. It's honestly, that's
dope.
just for fun. Cause
How
it's
did
like,
you get into that?
like a couple years
If
ago.
you don't mind telling.
A couple years ago, my plug actually put me on. He showed me a couple NFTs and he was like, yo, I got these shits, bro. They're about to boom. And I'm like, what the fuck even is that, bro?
Right.
And he's like, it's an NFT. And I was like, all right, well, show me what's going on. So he was like, all right, just show me that I downloaded a crypto wallet and all that good stuff. And from there, you just buy crypto, put all your money in that wallet. And then they trade these like pictures and shit for a lot of them come with utilities. So like if you buy like Bored Ape, for example, I'm pretty sure they have like parties and shit that you can go to free of charge because you own it, and there's like celebrities at these parties and shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was one I was a part of called Gorilla Gang.
Okay.
And they were out of Mexico, Tulum, Mexico, and they actually were they were building tree houses out there in the forest for like Airbnbs and shit. And if you owned a certain amount, then you got royalties to the Airbnbs.
That's
So
dope.
shit like that. Yeah. So,
Are you into that stuff like that too, Taker?
Nah, I just be working and making beats, to be honest.
I ain't got time for that shit, man.
I
That's
probably
too hard.
should, though.
Yeah, right. That's dope, man. You gotta educate the people and stuff like that,
I
man.
mean, like they say, do your own research. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to give nobody advice and they lose all their money.
Right,
They
right,
retire
right.
at you.
Right.
Try hard in school and don't waste your time with any girls. Like,
That's solid though. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah, like, I mean, it's all the
Yeah.
shit your parents
Of course
told
you
you.
gonna look back and like, what you mean, bro?
Nah, for real. Like, it's all the shit your parents told you, and you're like, nah, I know better than you. And then you fast forward, and you're like, oh shit,
Yeah,
you're
they know
right.
everything.
Nah, for real. They're like, they're the great oracles of life, bro. They know
Right.
everything.
Hell
But, yeah, just wasted a lot of time doing a lot of bullshit, and definitely could have been more focused on something important.
Right. So if you had the opportunity to record a track with any mainstream artist right now, who would it be?
Thug. Thug 100%.
You got a title for that track?
A title? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not so much a title, but I just feel like it'd be
Definitely
crazy.
would be Thug, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Any super producers you would collaborate with?
I currently work with one of Youth's producers, Gio Got Bands. Shout out to Gio.
Okay.
And definitely Benny X. He run the game right now. He's absolutely insane. Chop Squad. He's one of my favorite producers of all time, if not my favorite. Vaughn's main producer, works with Dirt, all them. Yeah, he's just fire.
Would you want to collaborate?
Oh yeah,
with that?
absolutely.
Okay. If you had the opportunity to join a label or continue being independent, which route would you choose?
I would continue to go independent. Only because, like I said, like, I do a lot of this shit by myself, so, like, I'm more comfortable by myself.
Yeah. You should look into getting a distribution deal.
Yeah, that's what my boys was telling me, too. I got a lot of shit to do this year, bro.
Right. Check into Boost Collective.
Boost Collective?
Boost Collective, yeah, they're a distribution that I'm newly finding about, and check out Boost Collective.
Alright, bet.
Definitely.
For sure.
So what about you? If you could get signed right now, or continue being independent, what would you do? Which route would you take?
I need to see the contract first. Like,
if it makes
because,
sense.
Yeah, because like if they're taking all my bread and I'm getting absolutely nothing out of it, and they're giving me like a fat advance and I'm not getting like any cuts or anything like that,
Right.
and it's all shit I gotta pay back, like I'm good on that. But like if you're creating a lot of opportunities for me, I'm getting to connect with new people and just grow myself personally. Like although I am signed, like all my money's gonna be going through there. Like if I'm getting some sort of growth or benefit out of it, then sure, I'll see why not.
Okay. What's the hardest part in your opinion with growing a fan base? So like, has it been easy?
Honestly, it's been a little difficult just because my sound is just so different. Like every song I drop doesn't sound like the last one, so it's hard for people to just like, oh, this one was fire, the next one's fire, this one's fire. So usually they get thrown off by one and they're like, oh no. But yeah, I feel like that.
But that comes with the marketing, bro. If you don't mind my advice,
yeah, for sure.
It's cool to like to be versatile, but you want to see what the masses like. You gotta pay attention to those numbers. If you see like I made some trippy melodic shit, some trippy shit, and more people gravitate to that, you gotta probably drop a whole trippy project. It comes to that point. And even though you find yourself like, I don't really want to do this, but that's where the bag is and that's where your fans are. You know, so you got to kind of see. Sometimes being versatile don't always work out in everybody's favor.
Gotcha.
You know, and you can find your ways to be versatile, but see what the masses like. See what your fans like. Start asking like, what y'all want to hear. You know, don't because I see artists that do that. Like, nah, I just want to be versatile. I just want to make anything. Like on this track, I hear some reggae type of shit, and it's like, bro, like they don't want to hear that though. Like your people like when you do that real drill shit. You know, or your people like when you do that party shit. You know, so just start looking into that. See what they like. You know?
For sure.
What about you, Taker? What's the hardest part in your opinion with growing a fan base? So like, has it been easy? I know you're real strategic about who you work with.
Yeah, like I'm really not too worried about a fan base right now because I feel like if I just get in with the right people, then that'll just come to me with time. Right. So like right now, I'm just trying to make connections and stuff. I'm not really worried about a follower count, anything like that. Like I met TK, I met Reese, I met all my boys that I work very closely with, and just someday, like, the following will come.
Right.
Like right now, we're just trying to perfect our craft and just do what we can to get it out there. But apart from that, we just grinding.
If you could choose between what makes you happy and what makes you money, which one would you choose? But keep in mind, what's making you happy isn't making you money right now.
I would choose what makes me happy. Honestly, I feel like that's the most important thing, especially when you got a lot of people around you. You don't want to be that person bringing everybody down. So being happy is important.
Keep it honest, man.
For me, it depends on how much money we're talking about. because if it's enough to the point where you can like take care of yourself and create like for real. So like, again, number one, my kids are gonna be eating. That is number one.
How many kids you want, Taker? Because you say your kids. How many kids you want? You seem like you want a big ass family.
No, not only. I'm thinking like either 2 or 3.
Okay.
But,
for some reason, I'm like, you might want 6 fucking kids.
Nah, bro, no, I do not have that kind of energy, bro. But yeah, it really depends on how much money we're talking. Like, if what's making me happy isn't feeding a family or anything like that, or not giving me the opportunity to start one, then that's not going to cut it. Right. But at the same time, because that is what would make me happy at the end of the day.
Right.
But as far as music and stuff goes, like, I feel like if you have enough money to the point where you can take care of yourself, you can invest all of your free time into doing what it is that you love, and then it may not happen as soon as you want it, but as long as you're still working towards it, it will happen.
Right. Top 5, dead or alive. No specific order.
Top 5, dead or alive. I go with M, Thug, 2 favorites. Nas. Fuck, this is tough. Probably Jay-Z and Pump, I would say.
Are you a fan of the new shit that Eminem is dropping? When you say Eminem, or you like the old Eminem?
Yeah, the old M.
Okay,
the newer shit is a little crazy.
Yeah. How about you? Top 5 producers. I mean, if you want to throw your rappers in there, you can, but I mean, you're a producer. Yeah. Makes you think.
Think about fighting.
Right. Motherfucker owe me money. Just sitting there.
That motherfucker owe me money. Damn, I'm gonna need to think out loud for a second. We got.
Rap that shit. Let me hear it.
We got Benny X. We got Chop. We got.
Who are we listening to right now?
Me.
Okay.
Um,
What's the name of this beat?
That's a good question. You got Alex. But it's probably some bullshit.
Pissed 160.
Oh, 160 is the BPM.
Okay. Oh, 160 is the BPM. Okay.
Yeah,
it's called pissed.
Yeah, I'm pissed off what I made that.
That's funny. Yeah, right. You sound pissed. Like, motherfucker, all we money. See? That's funny. Yo. I said that too. Motherfucker, all we money and shit is called pissed. Look at that. What makes you different? I know every artist say they different, versatile. So what makes you different?
What makes me different? I feel like I put my whole life in my music. Like if you
put your heart on your sleeve with this
if you know me, then when you listen to my music, you're like, yo, I know when you went through that shit. I remember that. That type of shit. I feel like that's what separates me from other people. Okay. Especially the more emotional music. That shit is like yeah, that's really me.
What about you, Taker? What makes you different?
I think my versatility, because if you listen to a lot of producers nowadays, they kind of get into one scene and definitely stick to it and respect. Like, I get why they do it, but at the same time,
because that's where the bag is.
Yeah, like that's where their feet are placed.
I'm sure some of them is like, damn, I kind of wanted to do a little of this and work with that one and that one, but it's like, fuck, this is where this is who paying me.
Yeah,
you know.
So, but with me, like my range of artists is super wide. I mean, I got this kid that just makes literally anything, and it always comes out crazy. Like I have another homie that does pop, another homie that does R&B, another boy that does like rage and stuff like that. So I'm trying to work with a lot of different people in different scenes, and so to kind of accommodate that, I need to be super diverse with my music.
For someone who's never listened to your music, tell me 2 tracks they should go listen to right now.
2 tracks, Painted and Roadrunner.
My last question. What's next?
What's next?
Yeah.
Well, it's the first interview, and that's crazy.
It's 2024.
So hopefully 2024 we start going up some songs on Spotify.
We need some music videos.
Yeah, music videos.
I want to see where your visuals
sure.
at. You seem like you got a good visual. I want to see where your mind is. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You know?
I got
and if you need a cameraman,
bro.
I know some Jack Studio.
Where's it?
You know, he's right here in Waterbury. Very dope ass dude. Travels everywhere. Shout out my boy Jax. He filmed my my cipher. He's filmed my artist music video. Like he films a lot. He films a lot of shit. Dope as shit. You know, and he would love to work with you. So definitely connect with him.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
What about you? What's next, Taker? What we doing?
I mean, me and TK locking in. Like,
Okay.
it's 2024 about to be stupid.
Yeah.
And then, I don't like to count my eggs before they hatch, so I'm not gonna speak on nothing too much, but we definitely got some shit moving.
Okay. We definitely getting a beat tape though, right?
Eventually.
Alright, say no more. Well, I definitely appreciate you guys for coming out. We live in the living room. Would you mind leaving us with the performance, TK?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's get it.
I haven't been able to focus. I feel hopeless. Black cats getting closet. Throw roses. Just know that I chose it. And I own it. Wish the best for my people. Even wish good health on opponents. Someone let the freaks out. Now I'm geeked up right on my homies. Iced out, we all frozen. Water chain like Moses. Split the wealth for my brodies. Out the jungle, I'm Mowgli. Ride with a panther. She a bad bitch, she lonely. I ride around with a toolie. Like a work truck, baby, she asking for Gucci. She a brat and she get worked up. If I'm not feeling her booty, but she pretty, then she get work done. Don't listen to none of the rumors, and I don't care where you heard it from or where you come from. Do me wrong, no, we done. All of you bitches just want some. Always saying I'm the one. In the end, I always look dumb. Split it when I had crumbs. No, I'm not a demon, even though I loved one. Getting money when the sun come, and I'm powered up like a stun gun. I haven't been able to focus. I feel hopeless. Black cats getting closet. Throw roses, just know that I chose it. And I own it. Wish the best for my people, even wish good health on opponents. Someone let the freaks out, now I'm geeked up right on my homies. Iced out, we all frozen. Water chain like Moses. Split the wealth for my brodies. Out the jungle, I'm Mowgli. Ride with a pen.